Let's talk about Codex Automations. Now, one of the most powerful features for OpenClaw, in my opinion, is the ability to automate, is the ability to have those jobs that can run. And if others can do it, like Codex, there's always a question of, let's see what it does. And believe me, Codex has some automations. On my screen here is Codex, the desktop version. And if you open that up, like I just did, you would find automations in here. And it's extremely powerful. I haven't used this just yet, so we're going to go through, hopefully create an automation, get an experience of it, so you can create your own automations as well. Now, coming in here, it's very straightforward. I do have one thread that's open into the Fruit Demos folder. And there are some templates of automations. Let's take a quick look. Things around checking PRs, tagging change logs, creating a game, scanning recent commits, summarizing yesterday's Git activity, and such. But I'm really going to try something different that has nothing to do with Git, and hopefully that will work. But more importantly, it's about what use cases do you have? What scenarios do you have you're going to use automation for? So let's go ahead and create a new automation in here. Give it a name, call it blog post automation, and I'll keep this in my local project. So this Fruit demo is a local project. So here is where it gets interesting, and I'll see if this actually works. What I want you to do is to create an automation that searches the web based on the schedule for news around tech, data, and AI, and send that to my email, and the email will be provided to you. Keep it short, keep it concise. I just want the top 5 highlights in an executive format: tech, data, and AI. So that is my prompt, and I will make it sent to fruitdev3@gmail.com. Now we're going to come in here, we're going to make it go daily. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We can exclude that, but I don't want to exclude. I want to keep them all. And in here, make it send it at usually 7 a.m. is just about fine, and it will use my time zone. And that's it. That's essentially what it takes to create an automation. Now, you can imagine you can do things around your machine, clean up things, Git repo, reminders. This could be a very, very, very powerful way. Now, the difference between this and obviously with something like a Claude, OpenClaw, is you don't have that deep integration into like a Telegram, into like a WhatsApp, into a Slack. But I wouldn't be surprised if these tools catch up with that. It's just a matter of time before I would think the folks at Codex, if they're not working on it already, I'm pretty sure that somebody is. So let's keep this daily. I think interval is it's okay. Let's keep this daily. Create an automation, and voila, just like that, we have an automation running. Now you wouldn't be able to see me get that result, but here's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and test this. So if I test this right now, will it do this task and send that email to this? Will it notice that this is the email? That's what we're going to see. So just checking on my phone in here. No success just yet. So I'm guessing that will keep running, and maybe it's just thinking too much. And I'll do another automation local post, still in the same project. Can you search for news around tech, data, and AI and save it into, create a file with that summary and save to my downloads folder? All right, so I'm telling it to save to my download folder. Again, we're going to do this around the same time. Go ahead and create that. Oh, completed. It said completed successfully. One unread automation. Was there an error? All right. So I'll set up a blog post automation. For now, I'm checking its memory file. I found no existing memory. Configure it at 8 a.m. I assume your email typo was that and recorded to memory. So that is the brief. It was set up. And all right, so I don't want to update that, but we did not get an email. Did it go to spam? And nothing from spam. So our automation did not work just yet. Or perhaps it doesn't send emails, and that's fine. Let's do it one more time. So this is a blog post automation. Let's run the test one more time and then save that. So the test is running, and then I'm gonna run the local test too as well, because I think this should be easier to verify. And you can imagine having many automations in here. Again, the sky is a limit for what you can potentially automate. So this above is scheduled, and then right now these are the ones in progress. Does it show how far it's progressing? Actually, that's what I expected. So right now it's showing us how far this is progressing. It's looking at the memory, and it says, I confirmed this automation already exists. I will arrive at that. I prepared as an update to the blog post. So I normalize that. All right, so let me ask a follow-up question. Can you send it immediately to me right now? I like that you can, error creating task. Okay, I was getting too excited ahead of myself, being excited that you could essentially follow up questions, but it seems like you cannot for some reason. And then let's see what's happening to the local one in progress. Direct right to that. Hopefully it will. The sandbox is sandbox blocked in this session, so I'm having, okay. All right, so that was success. It seems like it. Let's verify that. And yes, so open this up. We would hopefully be able to verify the success of that. So it did actually write to that location, and we can open this up for edit. And that is the blog post generated for us. There's something about NVIDIA, something about Mistral, Big Tech, Google, and you name it. Now, if I leave this every morning, it should be generating that and saving it into this location. So there you have it. Automations in Codex, an extremely powerful capability. Now, the drawback to this compared to what you would have with OpenClaw and MEMU or some of the personalized agentic type platforms is that deep integration, like I said, to your Telegram, to your WhatsApp, your Slack, your interfaces as such. And until this is available, I think it's very cool. To me, it has a lot of the capabilities that OpenClaw has, just without that flexibility and the integration that OpenClaw has. But again, I'm pretty sure somebody somewhere at OpenAI is working on it. And guess what? OpenAI has OpenClaw now. So of course they have access to Peter Steinberger for this. But hopefully this gives you an idea of what automations are. What kind of automations would you build with this? Has this given you an inspiration to go build something? For me, it definitely has. There are a lot of use cases that I definitely will be looking at automating now that this is available, as opposed to having cron jobs. So this is Fro here with Fro Dev. Thank you for watching and sticking to the end. I will see you in the next demo.